The Tupac investigation was massive. It occurred in front of a lot of people. It had a lot of exposure, and it included a celebrity. Now that changes it into level B. Since you got a celebrity now, the celebrity has lots of friends that have money. And the first thing they do is contact the boss, contact the sheriff, contact the police chief. They don't generally contact the investigator. They don't do that. They contact the bosses that control the investigators. Okay? So, the bosses tell the investigator how they would like to see this handled. Instead of handle it truthfully and methodically, sometimes it gets sidetracked by the bosses saying we would like to see it happen this way, and if we don't see it happen this way, this could look bad. This could look bad. It could implicate the police department. It could implicate the powers to be, the mayor, the commissioners. It can involve anybody, because the money is the one that changes everything, okay? If there is somebody that has been victimized and he's got lots of money or lots of friends with lots of money, you can bet your boots that this investigation or that investigation would go sideways.
How do you make it go away? How does that happen?
Oh, you have to get the right person at the top. Because the only way police misconduct can occur is if it is condoned and tolerated by upper police management. That's it. That's the bottom line. It's very easy to get rid of a crooked cop. Very easy. Once that trust is broken, it's like any relationship in the world. Once that trust is broken, never get it back. At least not in the same level that it was before. So, very easy to get rid of a cop, especially if they've been politically appointed. And we've got that too here.
Is John the sheriff? Is he politically appointed? The sheriff, or is he...
Negative, he's elected. But again, do you believe in the electronic voting machines and the electronic tabulation machines? That's been going on for decades. Okay, so I don't think we've had an honest election in Las Vegas in 15 years. Easy.
How was the police department affected by the Ghilardi situation? That when that hit and the city council was all you get council people indicted. I remember reading big about that. How did that affect? Was there any shakeup within the sheriff's department about that, or within LVMPD? Did that affect it at all, or broad swipe?
Not at my level.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just at the low level.
There were cops that were on the take, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Fact is, something happened when I was running for sheriff in 2006, and I enjoy this part of it. Is I would be sent anonymous information. And one of them had to do with the Frontier, the Ghilardi situation, and the strikers. And that's one of the longest strikes that this community has seen. Okay? Well, I all of a sudden, running for sheriff of Clark County, I received this big package. So I open it up, and lo and behold, there is an entire investigation into the illegal wiretapping of the strikers. And it was conducted with the permission of the FBI and the LVMPD, who actually set up a communication intercept room inside the Frontier Hotel, which was and I have it all. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the diagrams and who did what, whatever. And it included a secret, like an officer's report. If an police officer was to dictate a officer's report, that is a confidential report that remains in the police department and sometimes can be used in prosecution of a case. But again, it's a secret report. That's not the public is not aware of this type of stuff. Well, the FBI has a system that's very similar, and it's called a 302. Okay, just has a 302 on there. It's a form. Whenever they do anything, okay, every day they got to produce a 302 and say, yeah, I went out on this investigation, I sat under surveillance and nothing happened and nothing was unusual and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that goes in to their central computer, and then everybody in the FBI gets to read this. Okay, they weren't departmentalized way back in the early 90s, especially when they found out about that FBI spy, Hansen, I believe his name was. And I met him. He was stationed here in Las Vegas. And he would kind of like mosey on up to us and kind of like hang out with us, the robbery section. And he was very friendly and very congenial. Well, we find out that he's been spying for, I don't know, European governments, the Russians, and anybody else that would pay him. For 20 years he's been doing this. Wow. Okay, we're all pretty shocked. That's where the FBI became departmentalized. After they exposed him, now you have people that are right next door to each other in their building, and they don't know what they're working on, and those people don't know what they're working on, and we lose a lot of strength and a lot of sharing of information. And understand how the FBI works. They love information. They love it. Any information you want to give them, but they don't reciprocate. And even to the police department, they don't give anything back. They just say thank you. Okay, so when it comes to all that stuff that I got, I called up the FBI and says, hey guys, I've just received all this information, including probably about 50 of your 302s. Somebody copied them and just sent them to me. I says, would you guys be interested in maybe looking at this? It has to do with the illegal wiretapping of the strikers, and all under the auspice of the Gallardis, who allowed this to happen inside their hotel and casino. Well, they were over my place in a flash, and they made copies of everything, or I made copies of everything, and just gave them the information.